Holy shit, why is there so many ads? Bro, what the fuck is this? What is this? Hello guys, Agent Kenshin here. We're doing a tier list for the first time, and what better than to do a tier list for loud guns? I've been playing a lot more loud lately since I got back on my computer. I thought like I've been taking a little bit of a break from stealth. And there's not really much to say else. Let's just the only reason I'm doing this is because I saw a lot of people in Atlas's server doing the tier list, and honestly, I never really got to make a video on what I think my list of guns are. So, yeah. I know I'm already going to get a lot of disagreement with some of these, but I hope that you're going to hear me out anyway. I know that it might be difficult to grasp on somebody's opinion nowadays. So, yeah, let's go. I guess do I start by like putting them in certain whatever. First up we have the 480 MCS. I'm going to put it in good gun. So now the reason is because alright, so actually no, I think I might put it in decent gun just because this gun is super reliant on having quick swaps. Like when you're first starting the game, this is one of the first guns you start out with, so it's already like you're getting a pretty powerful weapon for a starter's gun. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool. And like once you start to really like level up your character and stack up on like a lot of quick swaps, this gun becomes actually really good. Like I wouldn't put it in good gun just because of that though, because like it's really reliant on perks. And it's also a pretty versatile gun. Like you can use this gun for basically anything, and it's this is actually a pretty good gun. Like I wouldn't say it's like a bad gun. I wouldn't say it's a good gun either. It's one of my favorites. But there are better guns that you could run with, and I would say like it's definitely like high on the decent guns, if not a good gun. Like just because of the fact that it's like the only problem with it really is that it needs a lot of quick swaps to be good. After that, it's a great gun. Next, we have the CBRC. This is definitely a good gun. I don't see too many people use this, but like it's definitely a pretty good gun. There isn't really much to say about the CBRC. I use this gun on like a couple of long range maps like SCRS and Defiancer, like, and you know it's a pretty decent gun. Like this is personally what I use when like I don't need the CHA. Whenever I don't need to penetrate shields, this is what I go for. Like it's an all around a pretty good gun, and as I've said many times, reminds me of the Shiva from Black Ops 3. I'm done saying it. Next, we have the CHA. I'm going to put this in decent gun. Hear me out first. Hear me out. I already can hear you all. Why is this not in best gun? And the only reason that this isn't in best gun is because, really think for a second, this gun is absolutely dog water without the fucking Sniper Mastery. With the Sniper Mastery, it's one of the best guns in the game. But without it, it's just... It's bad. Like, really, it's bad. Like, it does worse at basically everything, like, up against the fucking CBRC until it gets that armor penetration. Once it's got that armor penetration, though, it's, like, one of the best guns in the game, but for now, it's just, it's bad. It's, like, such a bad gun. And I won't put it in bad gun, though, but, like, I still feel like it's, like, super reliant on just having, it's too reliant on a perk for it to actually be good. Like, really think about it. Like, if this gun wasn't able to penetrate shields, like, if the mastery for this gun just didn't exist, would you still use the CHA? Like, would there really even be a point? Holding on to, like, perks just for it to be good? I won't say that every single gun doesn't need a perk to be good. Like, without perks, a lot of your guns aren't that good. But, like, this one is literally reliant on doing something as basic as penetrating shields, which, in my opinion, it should already be able to penetrate shields without a perk. I've explained this before. Now we get on to the F57. Definitely the best gun. And that is just by far, like, across the board. I think we can all agree. Best gun for life. It is the best general-purpose assault rifle, and this is the best general-purpose gun you could ask for. So in the game, like, if you need a reliable, like, primary weapon, this is your go-to rifle. You can use this thing for virtually anything you want. Like, it's an all-around great assault rifle. It's also concealable, so you can bring it to mix, not that you should. But it's an all-around good gun. Next, we have the K45. I'm going to put it in bad gun. You don't bring pistols to loud. I've already talked about this. You don't bring pistols to loud, but I mean, I guess it works if you want to use it in loud. So yeah, next we have the MM20. This actually is a good gun. This is incredibly, like, this is a really good gun. Like, the only problem this thing has is ammo. The only problem this gun has is ammo, and other than that, this gun absolutely dominates. I'd say it's almost as good as the F57 in some cases, but that ammo situation on, like, higher difficulties is just really, like, it kind of kills. But, like, I use this as an infiltrator on mixed runs, and, like, it does the job just fine. Like, I'm playing super defensively when it goes loud, like, I'm letting the jugs do their thing, and when the alarm goes off and I need something to defend myself where I'm not going crazy, like shooting a bunch of people, this is an excellent gun. The MM20 is a great gun for mixed. Finally, we get to this gun. I have been just wanting to do this the entire video. Fuck this gun. You guys already fucking know. If you don't know me, you know how much I absolutely despise this gun. You guys know how much I absolutely think this gun is a rotten piece of shit. I'd rather fucking shove a nail down my dick and then fucking jump out a window on a bunch of glass and Lego bricks combined than fucking have to use this gun for any longer. I'd probably rather fucking eat out a hippopotamus's rotten ass. This gun is fucking terrible. Alright, seriously though, I've explained. This gun is just, it's so bad. Like, there's no point in using pistols in loud, and why would I use any of the pistols? Why would I use this pistol in loud if, like, it only has slightly better damage than the other two, and other than that, has way worse ammo recovery, a shorter mag capacity, slower fire rate. It's overall just, like, impractical in loud. Like, there's no point in using pistols in loud, and it's already worse than the other two pistols, so why the fuck does it exist? Simple as that. Oh my god, I love putting it in this tier. Fuck you. Alright, next we get onto a gun that I actually love. This gets in good gun. 1000% this gets in good guns here. This is actually, like, this is a really good gun. This is actually a gun that's a lot better than people think it is, and it's outshined by the S9 F57. And the only reason, like, this kind of feels like the MM20 to me. Like, it's a good loud gun for mixed runs. And it's a good, like, defense weapon, like, if you need it to be. Not only that, but, like, it's slightly lighter than the F57, so this gun dominates on maps like Withdrawal. And, you know, it just feels like it's a lot better of a gun than people think it is. It's lighter, it has a faster fire rate. If you need a fucking good bullet hose, then this is a great gun. Next, we have the Saw Blade. This gets in decent gun. A lot of these guns are better than people think that they are. And I wouldn't say this is necessarily a bad gun, because the things that good and bad gun are usually just guns that just do not work at all in loud. This, however, is a great, you know, like, this is a good gun for holding down a defense and just not really moving. Like, maps like Kill House Nightmare, you can use this map on Financer like I did. You can use this map on SCRS for the most part. You can use this on Scientist. Like, there's a few maps where you can use this where you're just, like, straight up camping, you're not really moving a lot. Like, this is a pretty good gun for, like, holding down a defense. However, I'm sure all of you know you don't bring this to, like, anything else besides that, though, because this thing is too fucking heavy, and even the heavy weapons mastery doesn't really help with that. And it also gets a decent gun just because it's ammo pool for the best gun in the game. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna rank this last, just because I'm still kind of unsure of my answer. It's between bad gun and decent gun. So let's move on to the UP9. Bad gun. It gets right next to the, sorry, let's put it, like, right here, so it's, like, closer to, you know. This is, like, towards the left is, like, getting higher towards the next tier. So yeah. So, like, the UP9 is the best pistol in the entire game. I don't want to hear anything. It's better than both of the two pistols in many different ways. You probably expected that, like, if you know me and putting this thing up here, I would have put this thing, like, a good gun and this thing bad gun. No, I still have a brain, unlike a majority of the people who like this gun. But, like, you just don't bring pistols to loud. But if you were to bring any pistols to loud, this gun would just do the job the best. Now we have the final gun. Yeah, it's a little difficult for me. I think I'm just gonna put this in bad gun, just because this gun isn't so much of a just because it's not so much of a gun as much as it is a breaching tool, and like I can't really put like a breaching tool like on the list, and like it's just I don't know. Like as a gun itself though, it's terrible, but I wouldn't put it next to the Raven. That's just insulting to the Thumper. That's just what I thought. I already know that I'm probably going to get a lot of disagreement, but that's just the way that I looked at things. I use like a lot of different weapons in Entry Point, and this is personally what I thought would just work. So yeah, that's really like it for like the tier list. There's not really much else to talk about. Thank you all for watching. This is kind of a fun video to make. I already know I'm going to get attacked for this in the comments below. I don't give a shit. You can suck my 3-inch penis. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, y'all. Agent Kenshin out.